Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and today's pick and image reading will be for your month of April predictions, what you can pretty much expect for your month of April in the year 2025. Before we get into your reading, I would like for you to know that you are free to listen to the messages that I channel today through the cards, and I hope that regardless of what you choose, you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. On the screen here, you do have the opportunity to select which of the three piles with the April calendar calls to you the most, and you may select one or more piles if you choose to do so. Because this is a general reading, parts of the channeled messages may or may not resonate, so if it does not resonate, release and do not force it to resonate for whatever your life situation may be at the time you are seeing this video. Now that I've said all of that, if you need any more time to determine which pile is meant for you, I will give you more time to meditate on that. And if you don't need any more time selecting the pile that has your name and energy written all over it, then your timestamp for your reading can be found in the description box below. And I'll see you at your selected pile. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hello, my pile number ones, and welcome to your April prediction reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Knight of Wands reversed, the King of Pentacles upright, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. I'm getting the your head's in the right place, but how you're going about certain things is a little off type of vibe from the cards, because I'm getting that you want to be the King of Pentacles, but you're going about getting there using Knight energy that is reversed in the cards, because you do have two Knight cards to represent the overall energy for your month. I'm seeing someone trying to start a business, or someone is trying to become more responsible, more organized, more efficient with how they like to get things done. But the methods that this person is using is not benefiting them or not working for them in the slightest. It's like the universe is nudging you to go back to the drawing board, because whatever it is that you are currently doing to handle your business is clearly not working. Maybe you're moving too fast, and in you moving too fast, you miss certain details that you needed to look at. I'm hearing the phrase work smarter, not harder, but I think you're trying to work a little too smart, pile number one. In the Knight of Pentacles reversed, I'm picking up on laziness. You're moving too fast in the Knight of Wands, that you're skipping past the key components that will help to elevate you to the King of Pentacles upright status. You're moving too fast to the point that it is becoming detrimental to different aspects of your life, depending on how this message is supposed to apply to you and your situation. Someone is trying to get to the quick and easy money as soon as possible instead of taking the safe and maybe more difficult route of earning money that would benefit you long term. Someone is trying to become internet famous fast instead of slowly growing their follower numbers and discovering their right target audience that are consistent and loyal, because you are consistent and loyal with the kind of content you create. I'm also seeing someone doing extreme things for their content that could potentially harm them in some way. This could be their reputation that is getting ruined. This could be that they did something that would cause harm to them physically, mentally, or emotionally. I'm seeing someone going against what their morals are. They are crossing the line and taking risks that they normally would never take. I'm seeing a dispute between two people, and there is a mediator or someone that's in a higher, more powerful position in the mix. And instead of the mediator doing the right thing to rectify the situation, they do something that would indicate slapping a band-aid on a larger issue that needs more than a band-aid to fix. And when it comes to the two people who were arguing, I'm seeing one person being hurt that they received a band-aid instead of receiving the proper treatment they deserved in a situation. There is a lot of unfairness or a lot of not going about things the proper standard way. I'm seeing someone trying to cut corners instead of following the rules or following the step-by-step instructions they received, either from the universe or from someone that this person was supposed to trust that was giving them solid advice. So far, this reading is feeling like a warning saying, hey, before you proceed with going down this path, I would suggest you turn back around. I can't tell you what's up ahead because you really don't want to know what's down there, so just trust me when I say that you shouldn't proceed with going in this direction. At least that's what it feels like the universe is trying to say within your first 3 tarot cards. The next tarot card that has jumped out for your reading is the Six of Swords reverse, which is just confirming what I just said. It's like there's a warning sign or a danger sign up ahead, and some of you are acknowledging these signs and being careful, but are still moving in the direction the signs are telling you not to go in. Meanwhile, others of you are just completely ignoring the signs. Some of you are saying, oh, this sign isn't meant for me, or this message isn't meant for me. I'm the exception to the rule. I get a pass, or karma's not coming for me. I can get away with what I'm trying to get away with. And now I'm hearing this saying out of the frying pan and into the fire. It's like you're trying to take shortcuts that you're going to get in trouble for. I'm seeing you cut the line and thinking that no one's going to do anything about it or that no one will notice. But when you cut cut to the front of the line, what you are trying to get or trying to achieve won't be served to you. Someone will tip the scales to make things fair again and tell you to go to the back of the line, and now you're even farther away from your goal than from where you started. And if you would have just stayed in your spot and waited patiently for your turn or your time to come, then you would have gotten what you wanted without having to cheat your way to the top. And for some of you, you may show signs of being upset or frustrated because something like this has never happened to you before. You've never been treated this way before. You have never been checked this way before. Some of you, it is giving entitlement, and for others of you, you just never really anticipated that something like this would happen to you. It's like you're comfortable doing it and no one has said anything to you before, so you're thinking to yourself, well, why now? What makes this time different from all the other times I've done this? I'm just not understanding why this is happening to me right now. And I'm getting that you should have never done it in the first place. You may have ignored all the signs before that were telling you to not do something, and instead of the universe giving you a sign, they just simply decided to hand you the consequence of your own action because it was clear that you were not getting the signs in the first place. Now, for others of you, for your month of April, it may not be to this extreme. A thought may have crossed your mind to do something that you typically would never do, and the universe is coming in to say, don't do it. Don't even think about doing it. This is not who you are. That is not who we raised you to be. wait for your time to come. And I'm picking up that you are a little frustrated with that. You may be experiencing some hard times entering into your month of April, or experiencing it a little later in your month, and you're just thinking to yourself, well, something's got to give. I'm tired of feeling what I'm feeling or experiencing what I'm experiencing with my career, my academics, my love life, the personal journey that I am currently on, and it feels like the universe is not budging and saying, wait patiently for your turn. And you're responding to this by saying something along the lines of like, but I already been doing this, and it's starting to feel like you're BSing me at this point. And I'm questioning if whether or not I should even listen to you at this point, universe. And it's building up inside of you that you want to do something to speed this process up. You're getting the urge to step out of line and do what you want to get done. The Ten of Pentacles reversed has appeared in your reading, and I feel like it's saying that you are changing the course. And God, I don't know if I want to say this, but it feels like you are disobeying. You are choosing to rebel against what the universe is advising you to do, because it feels like you're feeling miserable about what you're going through in life, and you don't want to feel miserable anymore, which is completely understandable as to why you would want to step out of line or veer off the path that you have been following. But it's funny to me because the moment you step out of line or decide that you're going to do what you want to do and not listen to the universe, I'm seeing you coming back around and getting back on the path you decided wasn't meant for you anymore, with your head down and your tail tucked between your legs, and the universe is just looking at you like, what did we learn? What did we learn? And you can't even bring yourself to look at the universe in the eyes. You're like a child that clearly just learned their lesson the hard way, and you recite the advice that the universe told you to follow. And this doesn't have to be the universe that you are interacting with. This could be a parent or someone in your life that you respect and is wise beyond their years, like an elder or a teacher. And I'm hearing you say to this person, I'm sorry, I should have listened. I'm hearing new money from the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and this could be the issue that you are faced with. The way that you obtain this money may not be the safest and or the right way to obtain money. Some of you may be experiencing financial issues, and you're tired of the struggle of not being able to financially take care of yourself or your loved ones, which may have prompted you to have these thoughts to go off the path the universe was telling you to continue to go down. I am seeing that this could turn into an argument with another person, perhaps the person that is the wise one in the situation that you decided to not listen to, but I am seeing that you're not going to thrive off of what you think will bring you quick abundance. The Knight of Pentacles reversed is here in your reading, and I'm picking up on bad seed. You may be trying to plant a bad seed that you hoped would grow into a plant that would help to relieve you from your burdens, but it's actually doing the opposite. I'm picking up on the movie or the play Little Shop of Horrors, which I think is a good representation of what you could be experiencing in your month of April. So if you haven't seen the play or the movie, I would recommend that you go and watch it. I'm getting that you are Seymour in the movie, and what you are being tempted with doing is Audrey 2. What you are being tempted to do will be asking for a lot more of you than what you expected. It's not easy to keep up with feeding this plant. It will ask for more of you than what you are willing to give, and this plant that you are trying to grow won't be happy when you can't deliver what it is asking of you. It could hurt the people that you love or care about, those in general that will be impacted by your choices just because they are in close proximity to you or are associated with you. It could create a division between you and the people you care about as well. I'm seeing that visual of an iceberg where you don't realize how massive it is until you look at it underwater. Whatever is being covered or hidden below is what the universe is trying to protect you from being exposed to. It's like you're seeing the superficial glitz and glamour side of things as the top of the iceberg that is above the water. But what lies beneath the facade of it all is the danger up ahead. I'm picking up on Pleasure Island from Pinocchio. If I'm remembering correctly, how Pinocchio thought that he was going to have a grand old time with the other kids who were a crowd that, in hindsight, Pinocchio should not have been hanging around in the first place. They were not the best influence on him, and in him following them, they all got into some trouble they didn't expect to find themselves in. Some of you are Pinocchio in this scene where you are just trying to get back to enjoying life again, and you get a taste of what Pleasure Island is supposed to represent in your life, and you think that everything is fine until it's not, and you find yourself in some trouble that you would have never found yourself in, because typically you're a good person and you don't do anything wrong, and now the trouble that you're in is your first offense. Whereas for others of you, you're not new to this, you're true to this. You are the crowd that Pinocchio follows into Pleasure Island with, and you think to yourself that everything is fine until it's not. And you kind of are dragging the people who would represent Pinocchio into your situation, into your troubles. I'm getting the example of working in a group, and either one person or a vast majority of the group decides that they want to do something that would help to cheat their way to the top or to get a good grade on a project. And when they get caught, instead of the one person getting caught for their activities, or the group of people that decided to go along with the activities that would eventually lead them into some trouble, I'm getting that the whole group gets penalized and they fail. This includes the group of people or the one person that everyone knows would not do anything to ruin their perfect record or their reputation. For those of you that feel as though your perfect record or reputation is ruined, I'm sensing you being distraught about the whole thing. If you feel as though it is being threatened and you feel that you need to do something about this, I'm getting that before you decide to do anything, breathe. Panicking and being in a rush to fix things isn't going to help your case. It is not the end of the world for you, even if you feel like it is. I'm sensing that you may feel as though there's nothing left for you in this world to protect that was yours. I'm seeing you feeling defeated with your hands covering your face. You could be crying, and it's understandable why you would be crying in this situation, but I'm sensing the universe or someone near you who understands what you're going through sitting next to you and rubbing your back and telling you that everything is going to be okay. They are trying to help soothe you. They are very gentle with you and being careful with the words they say to you. They give off this nurturing mother energy, and they know that this is not the time to say, "I told you so." They might think it, but in that given moment when you are feeling defeated, they know not to say it, at least for right now. At some point, you may need to stand up for yourself, so you can't sit in this defeated energy for too long. That is not something that is in the cards for you, to give up on yourself. You have to keep going and push through and stand up for yourself, because it feels like you are the kind of person that already knows how to self-reflect and learn the lesson you were supposed to learn in your month of April. So I don't think that I need to harp on that any further, because you always know the right thing to do in the end. But for the other group of you that are upset and maybe even angry when you get penalized for your wrongdoings, I'm sensing that you are not going down without a fight in the Nine of Wands reversed. You are refusing to learn your lesson. You are being disruptive in an environment you don't need to be disruptive in. It's like causing a scene in a library or in a public restaurant. I'm getting that if you pull back for a moment and reflect on everything that has happened, maybe you'll start to understand why things unfolded in the way that they did for you, regardless of what your experience with life is up until this point, I'm getting that at the end of the day, there will always be rules to follow that you know are in place that are here to maintain order, and you may have gone a little bit too far, and you may need some time to reflect on the decisions you've made. And instead of pointing the finger at others for why you got in trouble, maybe look at how you played a part in all of this chaos as well. How did you feed into it? Then you'll start to understand the predicament that you are in. The last thing that I would like to give to you, pile number 1, is your oracle card from the Work Your Light Oracle cards deck that is here to give you the key takeaway from this reading. And the card that came out for you was the Star Mother card that says, how can you mother yourself? And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, you are more held than you could possibly imagine, loved and cherished so dearly that if you knew, you would not spend 1 second of your life in separation, worry, or fear. Let the mother carry your burdens. Let her rock away your fears. Lay all of your worries, regrets, shame, and guilt on her altar. Please, please, sweet child, do not fear. You are love in motion. If you allow it, you are already healed. Let her remind you of your goodness. Let her level away your fears. Your capacity to love and hold others is limited to your capacity to love and hold yourself. Be compassionate with your sweet body, mind, and soul. Treat yourself like the beautiful spirit that you truly are. Remind yourself that you are doing your best and try not to carry it all on your own. You have got this, and the mother has got you. Let her broad arms take away your burdens. Let her lift the weight off. Let her lift the weight of the world off of your shoulders. Forgive yourself, my dear sweet child of the earth. And for your Work Your Light inquiry, it says, how can you mother yourself? I feel like this was a great way to end your reading, pile number 1. I feel like regardless of all of the things that I've said in your reading, the Star Mother card is here to tell you that everything will be fine. Use this card as a soothing, calming card, and that'll help you get through your month of April. But other than that is the end of your reading, pile number 1. I hope the messages within this pile resonated with you. Even if this reading wasn't the most exciting or the most happiest reading you could have received for your month, I hope that it does shed a light on the energy you have already been picking up on in your life, and it does prompt you to do something about it in the right way that is meant for your highest and greatest good. This reading felt like it was for a very small, specific group of you, but if you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See ya! Hello, my pile number 2s, and welcome to your April prediction reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, along with the 3 of Pentacles upright and the 9 of Cups upright. Immediately, this feels like a complete contrast from pile number 1. I feel as though if pile number 1 were to do as they were told by the universe, then I could potentially see this pile being for them based on the energy from the cards in your reading. But anyways, let's get right into your reading specifically. Immediately, I am getting the story of someone who is struggling financially. They are trying to penny pinch, or they are working on something that in the long run will help them to get into a better financial position. This could be that you grew up poor and you are wanting better for your life, so you decided to seek out higher education, or you picked up a trade, and in you doing this, it is leading you towards your dream, your desired visual of what success looks like for you. You could just be very focused on your craft and you are doing what you can to elevate or improve in some way. I'm picking up on recognition, so some of you may get recognized for your hard work or your dedication to your craft, that it helps to elevate your status, and I'm getting this energy to continue to do that. You have the green light. The universe is supporting you behind the scenes and making everything possible for you. It's like you're in this high vibration that you don't even know that you're in. You're just doing what you feel called to do in the given moment, and that is what's leading you to tap into this energy where you are able to manifest easily, or the things that you want or need just appear right in your lap because you deserve it. You feel like the universe is paying attention to you and answering your prayers left and right. And it feels like you are on this amazing high on life. And you are continuously capitalizing on this amazing energy that you are in. It's like you're going up and up and up, and nothing is stopping you. You are on a roll. You're climbing up the ladder to success or high status or fame. Some of you could be getting promoted this month, which will change what your income is currently looking like. It could be improving for the better at all because you did your work excellently and someone noticed you and decided that you were worthy of leveling up. I feel like I'm running out of breath because I feel like the speed at which I'm speaking isn't able to keep up with the speed that you are moving in for your month of April. It's like you're locked in and your eyes are on the prize, and there's nothing that is going to stop you from succeeding. No personal life matters are going to stop you from doing what you need to do. Whatever drama that is going on in your life, whether it's coming from family, friends, a lover, gossip from others, none of it matters to you in the sense that you are not going to let these things destroy what you are trying to build or create for yourself. These distractions are not doing a great job at distracting you. You do not care, or at the very least, these distractions have nothing to do with what you have set out to do, so they are not necessarily obstacles that are in your way. They are more like buzzing noises that you are tuning out. It's like when you clock in for work, you are focused on your work, and when it's time to focus on your studies, then you will focus on your studies and nothing else. Your phone is on do not disturb, and then when your work for the day is done, that is when you finally decide to focus on the buzzing noises so you can get them to quiet down or go away completely. The buzzing noises could also represent all of the things that worry you in the Ace of Pentacles reversed, things that run through your mind that you need to address at some point soon that could be causing you to worry or stress about in the month of April. But I'm seeing you taking this energy and using it as fuel to press forward and persevere through your obstacles that practically aren't even there. It's reminding me of Subway Surfer or Temple Run, how if you were to trip up at some point, you are still able to keep playing the game and get a higher score. You getting tripped up is not a sign of game over for you, so you're still able to keep going, and that's exactly what you'll do. A clarifying card that has come out in your reading for the Ace of Pentacles reversed is the Ten of Cups upright. I wanted the universe to tell me a little bit more about what's going on with that card, and I'm getting the vibe that a lot of you that have chosen this pile are striving to improve your financial situation for your family. This could be the family that you already have, or maybe you're trying to support taking care of a family member that is a bit older and they need assistance with taking care of themselves. This could also be someone that is younger that is also not in a position to take care of themselves, or you are trying to financially prepare for the family that you eventually want to have in the near or far future. There is a lot of planning that is happening to have your future set up in a way that you envision your future looking like for yourself. You want to, at the very least, make sure that your family is taken care of on the financial end of things. And something about this can ensure that your family that you already have or are wanting to create will feel secured. They don't have to worry about how they are going to take care of their well-being because you are so abundant financially that money does solve all, or at the very least, most of your problems. I'm also seeing someone buying a home for their family, specifically for their parents or whomever helped to raise this person during their childhood. I'm also getting that someone will buy a plot of land for the whole family to grow and be together on, and have a village to raise the next generation on. I feel like a lot of you that have chosen this pile have a lot of dreams that you want to come true, and I think that it would be responsible of me to tell you to do your research and plan ahead first before you do anything, or before you start to make a purchase and blow a whole lot of money in different directions all at once, because it does feel like your dreams are really massive, and it feels like you're looking at the big picture of it all and not paying attention enough to the little details that will help to create the bigger picture. So I just want for you to be mindful of that. I'm seeing a lot of money going in and out all at once, and someone is not keeping track of their expenses. I'm getting the example of someone not monitoring their money closely, and the next thing that they know, a bunch of money was taken out of their account for like a monthly fee for a service they don't even use anymore. It could be like a streaming service that you realize you haven't been using in a while and is starting to get a little bit expensive for you to keep paying at this time. And in you looking at this, I'm seeing you purging out things you no longer feel the need to spend money on for the time being as a way to save money. Again, I am picking up on penny pinching. So if you're not in a financial position to simply not care about how much money is going in and out of your account, then I would suggest keeping an eye on your money. But even if you were in a financial position to blow through a whole lot of money, I still feel as though you should monitor it. I'm seeing someone spending or losing a lot of money they didn't expect to lose, and now you're turning into this penny pinching person. In the Three of Pentacles, I'm getting that you should learn how to properly manage your money, especially if you are getting into a position where you will start to earn way more money for yourself than before. The universe doesn't want you to put yourself back into the scarcity mindset you had when you were penny pinching. In the Nine of Cups, they want for you to thrive and feel good about yourself this month, and being responsible for your material things, showing the universe that you know how to take care of your things, will demonstrate to them that you understand the value of it, and will nudge the universe to grant you with more things that will bring you emotional fulfillment. You can be responsible and enjoy the fruits of your labor at the same time. You don't have to pick one over the other. Your dreams can come true this month. Your dreams will come true this month. This is very loudly expressed in the Nine of Cups card upright. The universe just wants to ensure that you know to do what you need to do to maintain all of the abundance that is coming your way this month. Another card that has shown up in your reading is the Empress card upright, and I'm picking up on passive income from this card. Maybe you've worked so hard that you have developed an idea that would help to create passive income. I'm just seeing money flowing towards you, and you don't have to do anything to work for it. Or the Empress card could just mean that you have finally tapped into that receiving feminine energy, where you realize if you want something, you have to be open to letting yourself have it. And this is how you are able to get the Nine of Cups in your month of April. I genuinely think that you are supposed to have a great month overall, pile number 2. You just have to maintain staying in this high vibrational energy. Even if you get taken out of this energy temporarily for this month, you have the ability to tap back into it if you really wanted to. I'm also getting from the Empress card that you want to be put in a position where you can better take care of yourself, not just those that you love and cherish. You want to be able to pour back into yourself as well and enjoy what your success will bring to you. I'm getting that if there was a material item that you wanted but you couldn't get it before, well, now you're in a better position to get it. The Queen of Swords upright is here now in your reading, and I'm getting to speak it into existence. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Speak up. It really could just be that simple to say what you want out loud and be direct with it. I'm not picking up on a shy energy from the Queen of Swords upright. She is very bold and very direct when she speaks. She's serious, and whatever she has to say, you will listen. You cannot ignore her presence. There is no there's room for interpretation with what I am saying when she speaks. She means what she says what she means. She does not tolerate anyone playing with her like she's a fool, because she knows that she is smarter than that, and those that she comes into contact with knows better than to treat her that way. That is the energy that I am feeling that you may be in for your month of April, pile number 2. Or this could be the energy you may need to channel within you for your month of April, because again, like I said earlier in your reading, you're in this energy where you will not and cannot allow distractions to easily take you out of that high vibrational energy that you have tapped into. And the universe wants to encourage you to find that empowered feminine energy within you for your month of April, so that you can find what you are looking for when it comes to your success, whatever that is meant to look like for you. Now, the Queen of Swords is still a fun person to be around. The energy that I am getting from the card is that she knows how to turn it on and off when it comes to work and play. She knows how to, I'm getting, push her feelings aside for now to focus on what actually needs her focus and attention. She knows how to handle her priorities, and once she has address what is important to her, then that's when she is able to focus on other things that have been calling for her attention. I'm getting that she's realistic and knows how to manage her time. She's the type that would say, I understand that this is important for me or us to handle this situation, but I will get right back to you on this. Let me handle this thing first, and I promise you that you will hear from me soon. And she will keep her promise with that. She knows how to communicate with others, and she speaks the truth, which allows for others to know that she is a trustworthy person to have in their life or to do business with. I'm getting that channeling the energy of the Empress and the Queen of Swords combined will serve you well this month. The final tarot card that has come out in your reading are the Lovers reversed and the Five of Swords reversed as a clarifying card. I don't know about all of you, but I think that a lot of you that have chosen pile number 2 have a tendency to put others before yourself and have been lacking in setting healthy boundaries lately. And I think that this month will challenge you on that for your betterment, so you can grow to become the person that knows how to maintain creating not only a healthy relationship with others, but with yourself as well. I'm getting this energy to become a leader in your own life instead of allowing others to drag you to where they want you to be, and you being a person that agrees with everyone all the time because you don't want to rock the boat. Sometimes you not rocking the boat isn't what's going to create the peace that you are truly looking for. It feels like you keep things bottled up within you all the time. It could be your emotions, it could be your thoughts, whatever it is, you don't allow others to see it. But I think that for you, there is a way to communicate what you want to say with how you're feeling or with what you have been thinking lately, and be truthful with what you want to say without creating an explosion. And I think that's why the Queen of Swords is upright in your reading, because you have it within you to say what you want to say in a mature, careful manner. You just have to say it. No one is a mind reader, so how can you expect for others to know what you are feeling and what you are going through if you haven't expressed it yet? I feel like for some of you, you may be experiencing internal conflict. I'm getting that you're trying to do everything on your own, and then when you do everything on your own, you get stressed out, and then when you get stressed out, you may accidentally explode on everyone else because you haven't healthily communicated that you feel like you're carrying the world on your shoulders and are trying to solve everyone else's problems. And it would be great if others could help out and take care of some of their responsibilities on their own if they are able to. It feels like you consistently sacrifice yourself for others, but also you are not allowing some people to hold themselves accountable for what they need to take care of, and you may need to recognize the role that you play in creating this sort of dynamic that you have between you and another person. And I'm getting that when you do this, or if you do this, it will allow you to shift into this energy that is better for you, that you are supposed to operate in. This is how you will be able to create true harmony in your environment. And I'm getting that for a lot of you, this is an issue that you could be dealing with your family. As much as we love our family, whether they are our biological or our soul family, they can be a bit much at times. And so the universe wants to encourage you to do what you need to do to create harmony outside of you so that you can have harmony within, because it feels like you can't rest until your external environment is dealt with. I'm seeing stability being brought back into the home, and not only are you able to thrive, but others around you within the home are able to thrive in their own way. Thriving because there is a better system in place that allows for everyone to work together, hold each other accountable, have a healthy dynamic between everyone that is involved, and because we've reached stability through obtaining or earning enough money to where we don't have to stress about it as much. This took a turn in your reading, but moving on from that, the last thing that I would like to give to you, pile number 2, is your oracle card message from the Work Your Light Oracle Cards deck that is here to give you the key takeaway from this reading. And the card that came out for you was the Dance with Life card that says, do something to change your energy. And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with this systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and to find a way to dance along with the beat of life. And for your Work Your Light action, it says, do something to change your energy. If you are someone who doesn't have to deal with setting healthy boundaries with family this month, and all of your stressors are coming from having to deal with life in general, I'm seeing someone stressing about their studies or their financial situation. I am getting that shaking the stressors away will help to shift your energy, like the card says. It almost feels like a form of grounding a little bit, because you're becoming aware of your body in the moment, which helps you to be in the moment. And the songs that you listen to can really help to shift you into the energy that you want to be in. And with that is all that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See you later. Hello, my pile number 3s, and welcome to your April prediction reading for your tarot cards. You have the 8 of Swords upright, the Lover's card reversed, and the 5 of Cups reversed. Are some of you disappointed with yourself about something? Do you feel as though you may have perhaps made the wrong choice or choices in something? Because although the 5 of Cups is reversed, I'm getting that this is your optimism card for the month, but the reason you need this card is because you have entered the month feeling down or sad about a situation. I'm hearing, how did I get here? What did I do to get here? And I'm getting this energy that you want to do something to change your current circumstances, but in the 8 of Swords upright, you're either too afraid to do something about it, or you're unsure about the right way to go about handling a situation. Your energy feels like a child that broke something that they weren't supposed to break, and they are fearful of the punishment their parents are about to inflict on them. You're scared, you're frightened, you're worried, and instead of acting fast to fix the situation, you kind of freeze. You don't know what to do with yourself in that moment. You could be running through your mind all of the possible ways to address the issue, but you either aren't coming up with anything good, or you don't know which option is the best option to take in this given moment. For the majority of you, so far, it feels like what you've done was an accident, or you didn't mean for things to go this far. You didn't think things would escalate to this level this quickly, and now you feel stuck. But don't fear, because the Five of Cups reverse is here to bring you good news, and it's here to say, although you have found yourself in this predicament, there is a way out, or there is a way to fix it, depending on your situation for the month. Some of you may need assistance with how to correct the issue. Another person needs to be involved to help right the wrong. Meanwhile, others of you are going solo and fixing the issue on your own. You could be apologizing and asking for forgiveness. In the Lover's reverse, the issue could potentially be with a romantic partner. I'm picking up on the word disharmony, so there could be disharmony that is happening between two people in a connection. It doesn't have to just be a romantic one. This is a general reading after all, but the Lover's card is, for the most part, talking about a romantic connection for me as the reader. It could just be with someone who you cherish, love, and value in your life that you may have a falling out with for a little bit this month. I'm seeing someone gifting their person flowers as a way to apologize and ask for forgiveness. This could be you or someone that you know, but I'm getting that you should really only do this if you really mean what you say. You or the person that is apologizing should hold yourself accountable and own up to your mistakes, or the part that you played that led to there being a sense of disharmony within the connection. In the Eight of Swords upright, I really am feeling this energy of being scared, either because you're afraid of how the person is going to react, or because this could be a connection that you really care about and you don't want to ruin it because of a mistake that you made. For some of you, I'm getting that this is the first time, maybe in a long time, that you cared about another human being in this way, and you realize that you are willing to do whatever you can to keep this person in your life, even if it means doing something that you have never done before, like owning up to your own mistakes. You're taking this connection seriously, and you want for this to improve in a situation. Now, this is not for everyone, but the issue could have occurred in a relationship because someone cheated. And I say this because the Three of Wands has come out in your reading reversed, and the card feels like it's telling me that someone is coming back home after exploring. I don't know whose mind I am in right now, but I keep sensing someone saying in their mind, but what if? What if I am missing out on something? Maybe I should consider exploring. And then once they interact with other people, they realize, oh no, I think I want to come back home. There actually isn't anything out there for me, and I'm not missing out on anything. I don't know what I was thinking. And now this person is disappointed and slightly disgusted with themselves for thinking that what they had at home wasn't good enough. Someone may have decided to go back with their ex, only to be reminded why their ex is their ex in the first place. I'm seeing some of you looking at an ex and saying to yourself, this is why I left you. I don't know why I thought it would have been a good idea to get back with you, but here we are. So then you decide to be single again and start looking for romantic partners who have the qualities that you are currently looking for in a partner. I'm getting that if this portion of the reading is resonating with you, then the person you're saying sorry to is yourself. There is growth and healing that is happening within you, and you are learning that you do, in fact, want better for yourself. You are learning that you deserve better for yourself and are willing to do what you need to do to start seeing a better quality of things and people flow into your life. This is definitely a self-love journey for you this month, and it is definitely a learning process, because there will be pieces of you that want to go back to the old ways of doing things because it's familiar, but then there is this other side of you that wants to move away from everything that is associated with the old version of you, because you recognize that the past is not serving you well in any way, shape, or form. You want to distance yourself from this, but again, this is a learning process, and I'm seeing some of you make mistakes and fall back on old habits, but you are also able to pick yourself back up and tell the old version of you, hey, we are moving differently now. You may not like it, but this is for our own good. So if you have been doing something that you know isn't good for you, that you have been trying to quit or have been trying to let go of, but it has a strong hold on you, the Five of Cups reversed is telling you that you shouldn't give up on yourself. You shouldn't stop attempting this thing that you want to achieve for yourself. Some of you may feel a little doubtful that you can do this. I'm sensing a little bit of insecurity, a little bit of your courage meter being a little low, your confidence meter being a little low. You may be feeling frustrated with yourself that you keep failing at something and it's discouraging you from wanting to keep going. But the universe is being your cheerleader this month and are trying to get you to push yourself past the limit you keep hitting. It's like once you hit the mark, you fall back and start to lose the progress you've been making, and then you have to work back up to reach that mark again. The challenge is to go past the mark for yourself, past what you know you are capable of, and this could be with anything you are trying to make changes in your life. It's like you are used to being stuck in one place that you don't even realize that you can get yourself unstuck. It's like when you've been in an environment for so long that is dry and barren that you don't even realize that if you really wanted to, you could change the scenery. It's like your environment is impacting your mental state. It's impacting your thoughts and beliefs that actually aren't healthy for you. You don't even realize that there is more to life than what you are experiencing, and you may be starting to realize the part that you played that kept you in hiding from the world. I'm seeing someone learning something new from the internet, or from someone who has the power to showcase to this person that there is more to life than the space that they confine themselves in. You feel trapped, but you actually aren't trapped, and this could either mean that you physically feel trapped with being in a certain environment, or you are trapped in the mind and thinking that there's nothing more for me to learn because I've come to understand life from a particular lens without even trying to look at life through a different one. There has been a little bit of a crack in your perception on life that now you are trying to learn more about how others see and experience the world. You've been looking at life through a lens that was making everything look let's say red around you, and everything is so zoomed in that you don't even know that you could look at life through a blue lens or a pink lens or a yellow lens that has the ability to zoom everything out so you can get a broader, wider view of the world you live in. And there is this sense of seeking expansion but not knowing how to obtain it. Analysis paralysis is the term that I'm hearing to describe what some of you are experiencing internally. The next card that is here in your reading is the Ten of Pentacles upright. You want to make a solid choice that will lead to success and maybe even stability. I'm seeing someone wanting to expand their home. They are wanting to build on top of what they currently have. I'm seeing a house expanding on one side of it to make more room for whatever the owner of the home wants to bring into it, because whatever they are trying to bring into their home, they want to ensure that this thing is safe and secured. This thing could be a child that is coming to the home. You could be having a family like a family member live with you, and you need more space for the amount of people you are trying to hold. I'm seeing someone make space for their own office at home, or this person could have a massive collection that they want to have a proper place for in the home so it can be displayed beautifully. The Devil card reversed has shown up in your reading, and it's indicating to me that you are wanting to unchain or disconnect yourself from old habits, old patterns that have become addicting to you. I'm seeing someone craving sugar or a specific sweet treat, then after a while they no longer crave it, but the habit of eating the sweet treat is still there, so this person continues to eat it even when they themselves don't want it. What used to make them feel good no longer has that same effect after a while, and this person recognizes that this is a problem and they are wanting to do something about it. I'm picking up on finding alternatives that will help you to wean yourself off of what has become addicting to you. With the sugar example, for every time the person is craving sugar, they make themselves eat a piece of fruit as a healthy alternative to somewhat calm down the sugar craving and the habit of reaching for their usual sweet treat. Whatever this habit is that you are trying to break, it could be anything. It could be the habit of procrastinating because you realize that procrastination is starting to get in the way of you succeeding. It could be the habit of seeing your ex that is no longer good for you. It could be the habit of wasting the hours in your day on your phone when you know that the time it took for you to scroll on the internet could have been time for you to use to complete that one chore you've been meaning to finish. It could be the habit of not standing up for yourself. It could be the habit of not trusting yourself and your skills. The habit of talking negatively to yourself all the time. You have a way, or you have the tools you need to combat what it is that you want to purge from your life. We are in the spring season, and the spring cleaning that you may need to do is to address what is resting inside of you that is holding you back from reaching your fullest potential. And I'm getting that it won't be easy, but it will be worth it. I'm getting to not be hard on yourself. You can't just dismantle these habits in a day and then they're gone forever. It takes time, effort, and dedication every day, or at least every other day, to slowly rid yourself from what it is that you are wanting to get rid of. Instead of trying to do all of your chores in one day, choose one or two chores that you can complete. And if you have time and want to become an overachiever, then you can throw in a third chore to try and finish. But the goal isn't to stress yourself out. You may have days where you fall off track, and that is okay. The goal also isn't to beat yourself up when you feel like you have failed. Instead, accept it, learn from it, and move on, because you can't let this one mistake deter you from adding to the progress that you have been making thus far. You know how kids will dump the whole cup of liquid on the floor or table because they spilled a little bit at first? Well, I'm getting that instead of dumping the whole thing out or throwing the whole thing away, you need to learn that that isn't necessary as a response to making a mistake. Whatever progress you will be making this month, don't throw it away because you messed up. Clean up the mess, understand how you made the mess in the first place, and figure out what you can do to avoid making the same mistake again. You have a lot more control over yourself than you think to persevere and achieve what it is that you want to achieve in April and beyond. I'm getting that this will take some time, and this will be something that you will need to deal with past the month of April. But the month of April will be your starting point. This is where you take the first step, and the first step is very important. The Six of Swords card has appeared to tell you about slow healing. Yes, you are healing, but the process will take longer than expected. I'm getting that slow healing is better than no healing in the area of your life that you want to heal or improve or get better at. I'm getting that you have to be firm with yourself or others and declare what it is that you want. I'm picking up on positive self-talk. I'm hearing someone say to themselves, I will do this or I will do that, as a way to combat the self-talk that is prohibiting them from wanting to get out of bed and achieving what they want to achieve for the day. I'm seeing that a wave of water will try to knock you down if you are not careful and stable within yourself. The distractions may try to throw you off to maintain instability, but you have to remain unmoved by it. You may sway a little bit here and there, but your feet are planted firmly on the ground. I'm getting that if you are dealing with other people this month, like for example the ex that I have mentioned, they may try to get a reaction out of you to see if you still care, or to show you how much power they still have over you because of how much they know you care about them, and you just have to remain unfazed by it. It's like they're a child trying to get your attention, and you are wanting to take the bait, but you have to remember that you no longer entertain behavior that you don't approve of, so you kind of have to ignore it. Otherwise, you are the one who is going to look like the unstable one. You may be the one who will receive the label of being crazy instead. And this was all a manipulation tactic that you fell for once again. And let's just say that you do fall for it again. That shouldn't stop you from following the original plan, which was to achieve your goal of letting go of what belongs in your past and finding a way to healthily move on from it. Again, you are entering into your slow healing process, but it is healing and progress being made nonetheless, and you should be proud of that. Accept every little win that you receive this month, because I'm getting that these little wins are enough to encourage and inspire you to keep going, no matter how long this healing process will take. Now, before I end your reading, I would like to finally give you your oracle card message from the Work Your Light oracle cards deck that is here to give you the key takeaway from this reading. And the card that came out for you was the Take a Break card that says, "A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill." And reading from the guidebook for your card, it says, "It's okay to take a break and enjoy your creations, to take a moment from your busy schedule, to get off the treadmill of life, to appreciate and acknowledge all that you have created, achieved, released, or experienced before rushing on to the next thing, to be in the moment and enjoy where you are, to take a breath and regather your mind, body, and spirit, to recalibrate, appreciate, and celebrate, to decide on what you really want to experience next. If you take a moment, you are not going to miss out. Perhaps you have just completed a big project, manifested something significant in your life, released an old way of being, or just been burning the candle at both ends. Now is the time to take some time out before rushing on to the next thing. You did it. Enjoy yourself and recalibrate. Go on vacation, book a massage, take long walks in nature, go away for a rejuvenating weekend to recharge and replenish." And for your Work Your Light action, it says, "Take a break and a breath." I'm really glad that this is the card that came out for you, pile number 3, because it also highlights the importance of celebrating your wins, no matter how big or small they are. They mean something to you, and you should be giving the space to acknowledge them and be proud of yourself. It is okay to feel good about yourself. Some of you may have been in the dark for a long time now, that you may have forgotten what it felt like to feel good about yourself and life in general. You're starting to realize how much you do actually enjoy the sun once you switch things up and step outside to see that there is so much more to life than the space you have been confining yourself in. But that is all that I have for you all, pile number 3. You've reached the end of your reading. I hope that the messages within this pile resonated with you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. Goodbye.